Previously on New Crits on the Block. You see four figures chasing what you can only describe as a giant. You notice a handprint on all their chests with a fire going up around the hand.
I'm going to walk ahead and I'm going to cast Chain Lightning. Who do you worship?
The Great Flame. The Holy One will burn this whole world to the ground. He walks into the sword and lets it stab into his shoulder as he walks up to you and just whispers, "We'll burn the world," as he just ignites into flame. You're all standing around this burning body.
I mean, you said it's cold out, right?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah, you see Awen putting his hands up on him.
That's nice.
Ah, yes. That's actually...
Somebody grab the mallows. I'm sleeping, by the way.
Hitting the spot.
The giant walks over and looks down at it, and he just stomps the flame out.
Oh,
Well, we could have used that.
Fire. And
He points to his village, to the village out in the distance.
the one
Oh,
that's
right.
on fire?
Mm-hmm.
I guess we probably should help him with that.
So he seems to speak some common, right?
Yeah.
I point out at the village, and then I point at him, and I say, "Home."
yes. Ingolsfell. Yes.
Okay, let's go help him, right?
Okay.
Yeah, someone pick up.
Well, Boral's sleeping, but how long does it take to wake up from that?
Throw him in the
It was
sleigh.
like no time. You could wake me up right now, I think.
We
never really.
never really solidified that, but yeah, he'll wake up in a little bit.
I feel like it should be a short rest.
It
Yeah,
should be
it
at
should be
least.
Somebody
short.
just
So
throw me over the shoulder.
So like
Let's
an
go.
hour.
Couple
Put him in the
hours.
cart.
Yeah.
In the sleigh.
Yeah.
Okay. How far away is the town?
A few miles.
Okay, he'll wake up on the way there.
Yeah.
Great. We put him in the back.
Probably a little bit after, but because a few, I don't. If
We
I
don't
know,
need
a
him.
few
We gotta put the
miles-
fire out, not start another one. It's not-
Fair enough.
It's fine.
Okay, we put him in the back of the sleigh, which I assume that I put the sleeping bag in the sleigh in the first place. I don't think I would have put it on the snowy ground. Here,
Yeah.
sleep here.
No.
We all climb in, and
right on the. You see the giant? He just walks over.
real quick before we leave.
Hmm.
Those ashy bodies,
Yeah.
anything on them?
Ash.
Got
Not
it.
anymore.
What about the fire body?
I'll roll a percentage thing. 1 second.
I mean, might as well. I mean, I would think I would
There's
check.
a level 1 sword. You do pick
no,
it up?
No, it's burnt.
Everything's burnt and ashy.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
You do have his armor, his plate mount.
it was more about like, is there anything worthwhile?
Material.
taking notes, magic things. Okay, well, let's go.
You see the giant walk over, pick up his greatsword out of the ground, and he goes and just slices a rock and grabs it, sets it on the ground, and puts his feet on it and just starts skating down the mountain.
What?
That's awesome.
This is
really
a
cool.
giant's version of a toboggan.
That's how he gets to places easily. All right, I like it.
And he just goes,
Come.
you hear him scream out.
Did a little baby rock get chipped off of what he chopped off?
I wanted,
Yeah,
to,
like a
I
little
wanted to
tiny-
jump on
like
his
a few-
shoulders before he went. But
You can if you
Jump
want.
on Aeron's shoulders.
You
No.
can do it if you want.
Is he
'Cause
going
I
to
was-
let you?
Well, because I was healing him, so I was like, I wanted to be like, okay, let's go, and then I'm going to jump on him like to go help his village. Like,
He would have put his hand out towards you. Yeah.
okay, yeah, now I'm going. I'm
I
going
want
for
to
it.
shred.
I'm shredding me.
No, you're on the shoulder.
I'm
You're not
shredding
doing
on
it.
him.
That's not shredding.
Yeah.
No.
It's a-
Shred.
Can somebody just like put me on a sled and just like push me down?
are
there?
on a sled.
you are on a sled.
just
hit some
sleeping
sick air.
bodies. Just It's like isn't that the old Goofy ski?
Yes.
When he's asleep
Yeah.
and he's doing the whole like
The whole thing.
downhill run.
Yeah, and they also made fun of that on Futurama.
Anyway,
Yeah. So he's
Shred.
no,
Is he saying it to me or is he already down the hill?
he would have gotten Leaf.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I would.
You would have.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like some rock, like small rock chips for him, big like slates for you that you can easily get onto.
Rock though.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to work. I'm going to go over to the sled
Okay.
and just like kick the side of it and break off like a piece.
Jesus, you could have just borrowed my shield.
Sorry. And I'm going to run off. Catch you later, loser. And then slide down it with the L on my forehead, looking back at him as I slide backwards down the hill.
I still forgot you haven't taken that off.
No, he has.
Oh, yeah. You know, you did.
He did.
I'm sure I
He
would have
wrote
at
it
this
back
point.
on.
Yeah,
You know, he's making the symbol.
Oh,
Yeah, with my
Yeah.
finger. Like, yeah.
I look at
Sniff you later. And as I go down.
I look at Emmy and Philippa with Boral sleeping in the back of the cart, and I telepathically tell Luxie to,
Emmy kicks out a piece of board too. Says sorry, but
Is there
that
going to
looks
be
pretty
anything
cool.
of this thing left for me to sleep on?
I just got one plank.
Just the side planks.
No,
yeah, just
you
a
guys
side
I
plank.
paid for this thing.
I'll pay you. She's like, I let you sleep in my
expensive.
compound for a few
I'll
days.
never get the insurance back on this thing.
And she
We
goes,
still value
Yeah,
on
oh,
this.
God.
she goes
man.
shredding down.
Well, you
too.
know, it's you lose half the value.
yeah,
right off
as
the
soon as you slide it off the lot.
You slide it off the
Now
mountain.
here's the
As soon as you
question.
look into a horse.
The giant's not going to do it, but there is a little mound that you can make some sweet tricks off of.
No, I'm not going to do tricks. I'm
You're
just trying to
not?
get down. No.
Emmy is.
We
had
had that episode.
We had that
already.
episode.
Emmy didn't.
Uh-oh.
What'd you roll?
Yeah, she
A 14 plus 5.
Oh, okay.
She has a sweet 720.
That's her thing.
Yeah, that's her
Yeah.
thing.
That's not
Extreme
that's not
stuff.
Awen's
she
thing.
she just extremes out. Extreme.
Okay, well, I
Yeah,
just slide
as
down
that happens, I
responsibly.
am safely transporting my ward and my sleeping friend down the mountain. I say to Philippa, like, well, your sister's interesting.
Yeah, she's kind of weird, huh? Like cool though.
Yeah, she's, you could do worse. You could have a worse. You could find out that you like your long lost sibling was.
Gonna kill me? Yeah.
Again, I don't think she meant that. As we're like mushing towards the.
She goes like, no, we got over that for now.
So you guys good?
Yeah. I mean, as much as we can be.
Okay. I don't know what we're gonna find when we get to this village. It could be bad.
I'm assuming so by the smoke.
You're okay with that?
I'll just hang tight.
Okay.
Maybe hang back a little bit.
Okay.
Let the emotions calm down from, earlier. Are you okay? You got hurt a lot. You look kind of dead, to be honest, when you were on the ground.
Well, as you can see, not dead yet. Not dead.
Well,
Turns out that I guess that doesn't matter much.
well, just know, I know you're pull things to like protect me and stuff like that, but don't think you can't ask me for help.
I think that in time, I won't need to rely on you for help, and you won't need to rely on me for help. Let's just get you to this temple, but first, let's find out what's going on down in this village. Perhaps the people there might know where we need to go, and at the very least, we can help some people. I've never been a big fan of giants, but truth be told, I've never met one, and this one seems all right. As I look over at him, like tobogganing down the mountain.
Yeah, so you guys all get down to the bottom of the mountain and start to make your way to the village. As you get there, Lee, since you're with the giant, he kind of like walks into the town first before everyone else does, and it's quiet besides the crackling of fire. As he slowly starts to walk into town, all you see is bodies of giants. Small ones, which small is in normal size. And you see the giant stop for a second and drop to his knees in front of one of the bodies as he puts his hand out.
Oh, is Is this someone you know?
And he stands up, ignoring you, and starts to run towards a big kind of building at the end that's still on fire. It is like this massive long hall as he just sprints towards it.
Okay, I follow him.
And he just swings his axe or his greatsword, busting through the door as he continues on. And he again just drops to his knees as you see a giant adorned with like gold and all these furs laying in front of the throne inside of this area. And he again just lets out another bellow, and you can see just tears streaming down his face.
I'm gonna do a medicine check on that giant. Can I get to it? Or
Yeah, you can walk to it.
12 plus 8.
12 plus 8. He's
20.
He's dead.
It's a he. I can tell.
Yeah,
that.
yeah. It's
It's the king.
yeah. You put your fingers to his neck, and there's no pulse at all. And you can tell by how well he's an ice giant, so you can't really tell too well.
By the gold.
But they're really cold, like real cold.
Extra cold.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
I'm so sorry.
Revenge.
Yes, we're gonna stop these people. This is not okay. We'll do that. I'm gonna try to. I have cantrip control flames, so I'm just gonna keep trying to like clear the flames from us as much as possible.
At this point, Awen and Emmy and all you guys would have been kind of coming up right behind. Kind of.
Am I awake now?
Yeah, you're starting to rouse up. The sled kind of chugged a little slower, and it was a pretty bumpy ride. Even with exhaustion, you would still wake up. As you guys kind of see the same sight as you're walking through, just deathly silent. You see him stand up and start walking outside, and goes to the center of town and just starts digging with his great sword.
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna help him.
Okay, yeah, and you begin to help him start to
My little scoops next to his giant mouth.
Yeah. He starts to scoop out more and more. And did you guys want to do anything else while you're around this town? There doesn't seem to be any activity here at all.
Yeah, I mean, Catan can't do anything for the dead. I mean, he has Revivify, but that only is if I reach people in 1 minute.
Yeah. Yeah, it's you can even
it took more than a minute to get here.
Yeah,
so
that's why medicine check, just in case there was still a chance.
And you have reincarnate, but that doesn't bring him back as a giant.
I don't have that yet.
Oh, you don't? Oh, well then these are a bunch of dead bodies.
Yeah, I think that's like a 6th level spell or something like that.
Oh, well then they're all dead.
From the few times that I did attend history class back at my kingdom, can I remember anything of like giant burial rituals that I could maybe help?
Yeah, because you kind of, I should have given you advantage too, Burl, just because of your nobility. You have advantage, and I apologize for not giving you advantage earlier, but you already rolled hella good anyway. So
19.
19.
What am I rolling here?
You don't need to roll anything.
You don't have to, but if you want to kind of help with the burial
I would say
process,
like history or knowledge, but something tells me that that's probably the same.
I got a 19.
Is there knowledge in this? I think it's just history.
It's just history.
Yeah.
I got an 18.
An 18? Okay, yeah. So you both would know they either bury or burn. So some of them would bury, then burn, and then cover it afterwards so that there would be one
half of it's been done. Half of the work's been done for us.
Yeah, because I figured it sounds... Yeah, because I wanted to see if they do like fire.
Yeah, they do like a ceremonial wrapping of the bodies. They put coins on their eyes, and this is a little different because usually it's just like one person that they're sending off, and they'd make like a pyre or something like that.
Yeah.
This is kind of going to be a little bit more of like a
so we're
mass grave.
I was going to say, are we digging a mass grave right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just going to continue to keep helping him.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is digging a grave for a giant.
Well, he's taking like mounds out when he digs into the earth.
Yeah. There's not really a lot we could do to like.
You could help with wrapping.
Yeah, maybe I could assist with that.
Yeah, Emmy would get over there and start helping, and Philippa kind of seeing you guys doing something, would have gotten out of the sled and walked over and just quietly would have started lending you and Emmy a hand with the wrapping. The giant brought stuff out and like kind of set them down next to the bodies as he kind of starts doing it. And it takes an hour or two to get enough buried out to where he starts gingerly taking people and walking one at a time over and setting them into their grave ever so gently. And then finally he goes and picks up the man that was inside of the long hall and picks him up and walks him and sets him on top and turns around, says,
Thank you.
Sure, it's the least we could do for a friend.
I'm so sorry that we couldn't help sooner.
and you see him walk into one of the little hovels and comes out with a massive cask, and he slams it on the ground and puts horns. The horns are like, they're the size of Leaf.
Oh.
But he hands them. He goes,
Drink?
We'll share one. Okay.
Yes, you have like a straw situation. You can just kind of put it in the middle and give us a share of the straw.
yeah, and he just like bats a hole into the top of the casket or the cask and pulls off the lid.
Drink.
All right.
And he dips his horn in and pulls it out and puts it up to the sky, and then like realizes how small you guys are, and then like lowers his fist down to all of you.
Yeah, I'll take out my little flask.
Okay.
And kind of.
Yeah, I think we all like in our
Yeah,
kits have like a little
Catan
cup.
grabs the entire horn with both hands
okay.
and just drinks it like a child would drink out of their like adult size, like they
Just
got
all
like an
down
adult size
their
glass,
And
and just starts sipping on it.
you hear him chuckle a little bit,
Skull.
and he pounds
Very good, Jake.
his drink down, and
Brian is proud.
Very
he
good.
turns and pulls out a massive torch, and like you can see him trying to like look around for something to light it with.
I'm just gonna snap my fingers. Just
I thought he was just gonna like touch one of the buildings nearby. Like, well, I'll just relight it off of that.
And he throws it into the mass grave.
We seek the halls through blood and sweat. War drums quiet. May doors swing wide when dead raise a toast. War drums quiet. While you wait for Lady of Ice to tear free, I'll walk with you across the plains with songs of land and sea. You will be free from plains that bind, war drums quiet, and all the bonds that bound you here, war drums quiet.
And you see him put his horn back into the casket and go to cheers one last time.
Oh, another drink. All right.
Okay, here you go.
Catan holds up his two-handed horn.
I hold up my little cup.
Score!
Yes, skull.
School.
And sets it down.
School.
skull.
School.
Score!
School.
And he pats you on the back, but like
Knocks it out of my hand.
Yeah.
Knocks the weight out of you.
Clang.
And he laughs a bit. And
family,
And he points down at the grave.
friends,
Sorry.
Jarl, revenge.
And he takes his sword and slams it into the ground. And he grabs onto it and looks at you 5 or 4. Well, 6. There's too many people.
So many numbers.
I mean, a horse could be a person. So.
Yeah. So 7. And he looks at all of you as he grabs onto the sword hilt.
I reach out and grab onto it as well.
He makes eye contact with. He kind of like looks around.
Yeah, I'll put my hand in there.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. And I reach over and I mean, it's a big sword. We can all get our hand on it.
Yeah. His
Okay.
hand takes up a lot of the space, but even like the bottom of the hilt is like enough for like all of
I
your
put my
hands.
hand on top of the pommel.
Okay. And then he just is.
Revenge. Yes.
Justice.
Growth.
Strategery.
Charcuterie.
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 Chartreuse.
Charmander.
It seems as though our new friend here, is not in good standing with the Flaming Orta, I think is what you said their name was.
Well, that's what the guy said. Wait, did you get... I passed out. Did you get any more information out of the guy?
No, he attempted to harm Philippa and I stabbed him through the chest. Listen, I just wanted to talk to him, but he kind of sort of Harry carried himself on my sword.
Well, yeah, you put out a pointy thing in front of him. The guy was wishing to die.
I wasn't trying to. He threatened Philippa. I didn't have a lot of choice.
Yeah.
You chose the wrong person. You know that, right?
Absolutely did.
Hey,
I was in a pinch because I was about to...
Yeah, why
Sounds
did
asleep.
you?
Well, I guess we will have to look around to see which direction they came from.
Well, I mean, we do
I'm
have.
sure you'll be able to tell us.
And
We do
you couldn't
have a
even act out of
person.
self-interest. We're looking for your sister, we think. I mean...
Well, still, we don't know.
You don't need to remind him.
We also don't know that
Having
that's
a good
the,
day.
That's the
Catan
case.
steels himself to look like that doesn't bother him, and then looks down at the ground and just stares off.
All right. Hey, Catan, I'm sorry. Wait.
No, it's okay.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Either way, the guy wouldn't have told us anything.
I don't think he would have.
Yeah.
Honestly,
So-
I think he was too dangerous to be left alive anyway, and he solved that problem on his own.
And I'm going to just, give a nice strong pat on our giant friend's back and say, maybe our friend, what is your name, by the way, friend?
Do we have any way to better communicate with him? I'm only catching a little bit of what he's saying.
I'm just going to get his attention.
It's all you need, really, I think.
What is your name?
Gruthos.
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 Gonna write that down.
Gruthos.
Yes.
Gruthos.
Gruthos. Okay, got it.
Leaf.
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 And he picks up a leaf.
Leaf.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Not leaf. Leaf.
No, I'm named after Leaf.
He like squints at the leaf and like squints at you. He's like, and he puts it on your forehead.
Leaf.
Yes, I'm gonna put it in my hair. Leaf.
You?
Oh, good luck finding something to match this. Hey, my name is Awin.
Ow. Owen.
Yes, very good.
Owen.
Awin. A.
Catan, just let it go.
Don't correct
No,
him.
no, Catan. Awin.
Kutan?
Crouton.
No.
It's Jake's turn to get all the names wrong.
No, Catan.
Kuratan. Yes.
No,
You.
but no, I think
Fireman.
he never got it right before he left.
Lightning man.
Boral.
Boral.
Borel.
Botral.
Yeah.
Botral.
Close enough.
Mine's
Yes.
the easiest one because it's just a
Because this is
regular
a
word.
thing.
Leaf. Owen. Groton. Brawl.
Yep.
Yeah, you got it.
Yay!
Yay!
Hooray!
And he points to the two girls in the back and Emmy, and
Their names.
I'll point to Philippa. Philippa?
Philippa.
Yes. And Emmy?
Nimia.
Yes.
Emmy.
Don't keep.
Yes. Well, in his defense, he won't know if we don't actually tell him the right way.
Okay, but he's close enough.
Well, sure, but he can also be correct if we just help him a little bit.
and he grabs his greatsword and rips it out of the ground and lugs it over his shoulder.
We go to Jarl's.
Jarls?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Jarl is a leader of a clan.
Oh. I kind of look around the burned down village and I go, there's more of them?
Sounds like it.
Big Jarl.
He makes a gesture towards
So-
the sky?
No, he just
Well,
Big-
big.
reaches
He's
up.
probably
The big
saying
one.
he's like the king giant.
Oh.
Wonderful. Yes.
I point around, that just like around. I just go, where?
he chuckles.
Puny people no find. Ice giant too.
Okay, that was the clearest I've heard from him. I'm a puny man.
Yes. Compared to him, yeah.
And you
I could probably beat him in an arm wrestling contest.
Yes, we would love to meet the Jarl.
and he goes inside and grabs a sheep and just throws it over his head
Oh, food.
Oh,
and
yes.
starts
Okay.
to walk out of the village.
Yes, I imagine he'd be hard to feed.
Well, all right, gang. I guess we follow this giant.
I
now.
don't think there's anything else for us to do here,
It's
unfortunately.
a good ally to have at the moment.
If anybody's going to help us find the temple, it's got to be him.
Yes.
They have to know where it is.
Yeah, probably. It's our best lead, I think.
Or we can just wander around aimlessly in the tundra until we all freeze to death.
I don't think that's a good idea.
No, we have a friend.
I'm being sarcastic.
I'm aware, just in case you
I thought
weren't.
you had proficiency in that.
I do. I'm making sure you're not just being dumb.
Being dumb.
I will have you know that's entirely possible.
Okay, the giant's getting really far away.
He stops and actually turns back to you guys. He says,
Flame in attack. Watch.
and he points out to the tundra.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
be
I'd also
ready.
like to know where these people come from.
And he starts to walk out into the tundra.
Okay, stop the intro, stop the middle break music, stop it. Thank you. Guys, everyone, we have merch. We have merch. I repeat, we have merch. We have merch now. We finally have merch. We've done it. We've released merch. We have a merch store. We have merch you can purchase. We have merch. We have merch. That's right. It is I, your favorite player, Matt, and I am here to tell you without further delay, we finally have merch available, and it's all possible because you helped us get to our Ko-fi goal a few months ago, and we finally have shirts. Not only shirts, we have sweatshirts, we have coffee mugs, we have water bottles, we have tank tops, we have crop tops, we have little doggy bandanas, or even kitty bandanas if you want. We have mason jars, we have stickers. If you have needs, we got options, okay? You want to get to our merch store right now? Sure, that's easy. The best way to do it is to go to our link tree, linktr.ee/newcritsontheblock. Click on the shop NCOTB merch button, and you will be assaulted by all of it's going to be overwhelming in a good way, how many options you have of what you can purchase. And this is just the beginning. It's just our logo right now on some really clean looking shirts and other items. But we are going to quickly be expanding that to offer other things, inside jokes, character art. We got a lot of ideas, okay? But right now you can go to our link tree, linktr.ee/newcritsontheblock, click the shop NCOTB merch button, start buying some New Crits swag. We are so happy to be able to give that to you at this point, and we really hope you guys enjoy these items, and we really hope you support us, and we really hope you buy up all of the beautiful, sweet merch. Another way you can support us, if you don't have the money to purchase that right now, which is okay, that's fine. The world is a crazy place right now. We know not everybody's in the same situation. So if you still want to be able to help us out, there's plenty of other ways to do so. Way number one, subscribe, rate, and review to us on whichever podcatcher you use to listen to podcasts. Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. If you can think of it, we're on there. Making sure you are subscribed, making sure you rate us, and making sure you leave us those reviews where you can. Not only do they help us get the word out there, they make us feel all good inside. And don't you want that? The second thing you could do is making sure you're following us on every single one of our social media platforms. You can find us on Twitter at New Crits. You can find us on Instagram at New Crits on the Block. And you can find us on Facebook at New Crits on the Block. We are constantly posting content from previous episodes, little sneak peeks of new ones, inside looks into our lives. It's constant content all the time, which is what social media is for. Make sure you share certain things to your stories or your feeds. Tag people who you think would enjoy them. Tag people who you think would enjoy our silly stories that we come out with every single week. We're really still trying to grow and we need your help to do it. Plain and simple, we need your help. We need your help to do that. And sharing our content out there is such a simple, easy, and free thing to do, to where if you can't monetarily help us, we get it. But if you could just take a little bit of time and share our stuff out to your own sphere, it would mean the world to us. And the last thing, which also includes our link tree, is our Discord. Easiest way to join that is go to our link tree. Again, linktr.ee/New Crits on the Block. Click on the Join Discord button and come be a part of our burgeoning New Crits family. That's right. I said a real slick word, burgeoning. You're welcome. And now I'm your thesaurus for the day. You come here to learn with your favorite player, Matt, okay? You learn about merch. You learn about how you can help us. You learn about how you can join our Discord. And you learn a word. You're welcome. Thank you, everyone who has supported us so far to this point. You know who you are. We shout some of you out. You are all so important to us and mean the world to us. You are what keeps us going. You are what keeps us growing. And hopefully you can continue to help us with that. We are excited to see where this silly little podcast goes. That being said, let's get you back into this week's episode. Of course, we will see you next Monday as well. We hope you are enjoying the episode so far. We hope you like the finish of this one. This is one of my favorites, I think, in the last couple episodes. There's a lot to this one. It's a little bit on the shorter side, so I'm vamping a bit here in the middle break to kind of get the length up. But hey, I'll get you back. No more stalling, I promise. Okay. Hope you guys are all taking care of yourselves and each other out there. That's what we need to do to get through this crazy time. I don't want to touch on that because that's a whole other tangent. Be excellent to each other. Bill and Ted said it best. Be excellent to each other. And with that, bye-bye.
And after about a half of day of hard travel, you start to hear sounds, and then you see this massive town, these buildings that are taller than anything you've seen, castles, or these like regular looking houses are bigger than anything else.
They look like giant houses.
Yeah, they look like giant houses. As you approach Arnerfell, you hear sounds not of fear or cowardice, but cheers of camaraderie and courage. The buildings built from ice stand taller than most castles, their jagged edges sharp as any blade. And you see giants drinking and singing in the streets. And then he looks back at you and says,
They celebrate dead,
Oh, that's nice.
and their death to come.
Oh, that's, I guess, still
Kind of nice.
Kind of nice, I guess.
They seem happy though.
they are partying.
Okay, well,
You see everyone, and you see like smaller giants that you were assuming are the underlings of them drinking too. They all have horns around their shoulder, and they pull them off and pound one and cheers, screaming skull all over the place. And he starts to walk you through, and you guys start to get glances at people, and you see all these giants of varying different colors of blue, from like the deepest parts of the ocean to the sky. Just all different varying colors, and all of them with braids or bald heads, beards as long as their torsos or as long as you. And as he continues on, you just see this huge building, just longer than you could have ever thought a building could be. And he walks up and he turns around.
so it's like an extra long house.
It's like an extra long hall. And he turns to you all and says,
Jarl Grotar is inside. Don't speak.
Don't speak.
Don't speak. No.
I know just what you're saying.
And
Don't you freaking dare.
as
I don't need no reason.
Jake doesn't know.
I don't know.
I don't get it either.
Oh, it's no doubt, guys.
Guys.
Don't speak. No, just what you're saying.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Don't tell me, guys. Oh.
It's just Gwen Stefani's just in there. She's the Jarl.
Don't speak. It's her.
Gigantic blue Gwen Stefani.
That'd be great.
And as he pushes the door and you walk in, you see these long tables stretching all the way down. And then you see one person sitting on a throne at the very far end as all the cheering and laughing stops as you all walk in.
Does like the record player come to like
Yeah.
a
Well, it's a bard. It's a giant bard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
couple of strings break on the bracelet?
As you all walk in and Kruthos like looks at you and like kind of pushes you in front of him as you all walk up to the throne, and he kneels down in front of what you can only assume is Grotar. He's scarred from head to toe, cuts covering his entire body, wearing nothing but a loincloth and an eye patch.
Grotar?
Grotar. And he has a single blue eye piercing as he looks at you, cold, making you feel colder than you were outside. As you approach, he raises his hand up and everyone goes kind of, there were murmurs as you were walking by and it goes silent. And you see him stand at his full height.
What do the humans want? And elves and halflings. Interesting.
And then he looks at Krothos and he waves him off. And Krothos just goes to the side and sits down at the table. And you see him kind of like sweating a little bit. And then Grotar walks down the steps, standing taller than Krothos, and his muscles just ripple, just every portion of him. No body fat to be seen from this man. And he goes,
Why have you come to the tundra? Your people banished us, no?
I thought he said not to talk to anyone.
I'm just going to kneel.
I'm sorry. Grothos told us not to talk.
Krothos isn't smart.
Oh, and right in front of him?
Okay.
He doesn't understand us well.
His language does actually seem far more superior than Grothos.
So, hello. I'm Boral. This is
I'm Leaf. Nice to meet you. And I'm going to curtsy.
I'm going to puff my chest up. Hey, what's up, I'm Awen.
and he looks over to Yucatan.
I do like almost like a military salute, like hand to the chest thing. Katan's my clad.
And he kind of doesn't acknowledge the two behind you at all. Kind of just look.
What do you want here?
Well, as a matter of fact, we were brought here by Grothos. We stumbled upon Grothos being attacked by
those flaming imbeciles, yes.
That's the
They've
one.
been burning my villages.
That's the one. And
we regret to inform you that they had, from what we can tell, burned his village.
Did they have a warrior's death?
Which ones?
Your people?
All of them, no?
Yes, we helped do the ceremony.
You kind of see him nod.
And we eliminated the flaming imbeciles, as you called them. They were killed.
How many?
4.
That is but a puny number of their force. They number 100, 200.
That's a lot.
They've been scouring the land, I'm assuming trying to find Arnafal. But again, my question stands, no? Why are you here? Not in Arnafel. Why have you passed the Iron Gate?
We're looking for the Ice Temple. I'm sure it probably has a different name that you would know it by, but that's all we really have to go off of.
I'm certain that has a different name, and I'm certain it's way cooler than what we call it.
You see him get angry.
You've come to seek our temple? Why? To steal from it? Like you did so many other giants?
I'm going to wave my hands. No, nothing like that.
What is it you have to do with our queen?
Well, hold on. What's inside there?
Queen necklaces?
We've been sent by the Titans to help.
We have a friend who it is imperative that she and her sister, a family, travels there to seek the Titans' blessings. And if we do not assist them, they will perish, and not in an honorable way.
As you guys say that, you notice this hunchbacked giant kind of walking towards him with his cane, his mask or face completely covered by a mask, and you see him go into Grotar's ear and start whispering in giant. And Boral, give me, and Awen too, give me a perception check.
That's never good.
Please be good, Boral.
15 plus.
15? You would have heard...
Nine total for me. 4 plus 5.
Boral, you would have heard him, you would have caught one word out of that, and it's prophecy. That's all you caught that he was saying. And you see Grotar nod his head, and then the hunchback giant kind of humbles back over to the stairs and like sits down on the stairs.
What is he saying?
I heard him say prophecy.
Okay,
Oh, good. More of that.
that could either be really good or really bad.
Yeah, I don't know if we
Seems
should
like
lean
they're
in.
familiar
or-
with why we're...
You know
over
what?
there.
It doesn't. I don't think the Jarl's an idiot. He can probably just see us all whispering at one another.
Right, that's fine, but they're whispering too, so, you know.
I kind of wave back at him and just kind of go, so yes, we need to take our friends to the temple so that they can live. I mean, honestly, they without the guidance of we call her Glace, the Ice Titan, they will perish.
He puts his hand up as you say, Glace.
Do not speak her name.
I put my hands up and I bow my head down.
Why not?
I apologize.
You say her name again, and your heads will adorn our walls.
Not a single word. I apologize.
May I ask why? We will respect your wishes, just we want to know more about where we are so we can better communicate, possibly?
Only the Jarl and the Great Seer
As he points back to the hunchback man.
may speak her name.
Is there another name that she goes by that we can refer to her?
He turns his one eye to you, glaring you down.
No. You speak not her name. But you say you helped Grothos.
As much as we could.
You may stay in Arnafel. But first, you must go through the trial.
Okay, is it just more drinking out of horns, that sort of thing? Cheering?
You see him, you hear the whole hall laugh all together.
Place.
Okay.
And the end of the campaign.
No. You will fight Alvag. You will prove you are worthy of staying here.
Wait, all 4 of us are going to fight Alvog?
No. 1-on-1. You don't have to best her. You won't best her. She is our greatest warrior.
Huh.
But you must last What's 1 minute in the ring with her?
Okay.
Do we choose who that is, or do you?
You can choose. You have many. We have not had someone enter the trial in some time.
And then you see him walk back and grab a skull. And he says,
This was the last one.
and he pounds a drink out of it
Oh my God.
and sets it down.
What kind of skull was it?
It looks like an elvish skull.
Oh.
You can kind of tell by the anatomy
Bone
of it.
structure?
Yeah.
Mm.
The
Well,
high
I think it's
cheekbones?
pretty obvious who we need to send in there.
Leaf?
Luxie, get over here.
Hey!
Go stand over there.
You can choose.
Just
Like I said, you can run from her for the whole minute if you like. Huh?
Not that it could probably ever happen, but if through some miracle we manage to defeat your warrior, theoretically speaking, what would happen?
You will be welcomed to Arnofel forever. Not saying you have to stay here, but you will become one of the clan.
Okay. When will this be happening?
And you can already see people starting to file out.
I'm glad you asked. Now.
Stop making so much noise.
Hey, Brian, can you do me a favor and stop shifting your weight or breathing? Thank you.
Sorry.
Katan's going to do a sleight of hand check, see if he can get some of that gold.
No, that's
Can I-
my job.
But then everyone will blame me about it.
Yeah, right.
I haven't even gotten there yet, so I can't loot the dead bodies of his family.